Joe, you got a sec?
Everything all right?
Not exactly.
What is it?
Your wife won't speak to me.
What do you expect, Cindy? You call yourself a friend, and then you accuse her of taking drugs.
No. I did not say that I saw her do it. I said that it was possible.
Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Forget it. I obviously came here for nothing.
Bye.
Actually, I came here for a favor.
What do you want?
Will you tell Paulina that I'd like to see her? I'd like to spend some time with her like we used to.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Please? It means so much to me. I really miss her.
You're unbelievable. Cindy, if Paulina never laid eyes on you again, that would be too soon. Hey.
Chief.
Yeah?
Your new landlord just called.
Yeah, what you have to say?
She says that your studio's ready and you can move in tonight.
I can't stop thinking about Shane. How he died.
You were able to share a lot with him.
He grounded me. His advice, everything he said made sense to me. And I was able to open up to him in a way I couldn't open up to Joe or anybody else. And he never judged me, even when I was making mistakes.
He looked for the truth. And I don't say that just because he was given my son's eyes. I grew to love him, like Ryan.
You miss Shane as much as I do, don't you?
I feel as if the last piece of Ryan was buried along with him. So it's a sort of double loss.
I have such an emptiness. Do you know what the worst part is?
What?
What I want to fill it up with. I'd love to fill it up with a drink. Carl.
How about some more heat? It's pretty cold out there tonight.
Oh, no thanks. I'm just really glad that
Yeah, well,
you're taking me up to the lodge tonight.
I'd have gone up there and checked the place out myself anyway.
Really?
Well, for you know, Vicky and Donna, they were a little too upset to do it themselves. I guess I was likely candidate. Just wish I knew what I was looking for.
Shane spent the last few hours of his life before he rode down that mountain to his death. Oh. Oh, I loved his shirt. What is this? Look at this. 2 glasses. And one of them has a smudge of lipstick on it. Is it Vicky's shade? Jake needed to see this. He needed to see who you really are. You knew Shane and I were getting back together. So you lured him up here to be with him, didn't you, Vicky? Didn't you? Please. Don't try to deny it when I have the proof right here in my hand.
Is what she's saying true, Vicky?
No.
You were lying. You were never in
Chicago. You were here with Shane, and then you came home and you tried to lie right to my face. Don't even touch me!
Swear to you!
Don't touch me. I can't even look at you.
No, wait, Jake, please. Please, Jake. I'm begging you, Jake! No! Jake! Wait, look Jay,
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're the one taking me up to the lodge tonight.
Come on. Okay, I certainly wasn't here last night, was I? Oh, shoot. I can't forget this. Find the other one. Where is it? Where is it? It's okay. Look. I can't find it. No one else can find it either, right? It's gonna be okay. It's just not here. It's gone. Don't underestimate the power of Lila.
Jake, something's been bothering me.
What's that?
All the cruel things I said about Vicky, I didn't mean any of them. I was just crazed with
Just
grief.
forget about it, all right?
No, I mean, I hate knowing I said those things to her, especially when she was also grieving over Shane.
Shane was the least of it. Her father died in that accident.
Of course. I mean, it was a much bigger loss.
Yes, it was. And it's not a contest, Lila.
No, I'm just a wreck, okay? Look, I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm sorry.
Listen, Lila, you lose someone, you get angry. Just don't take it out on Vicky because she had nothing to do with that accident. Or with Shane, for that matter. I mean, she was in Chicago most of the night. I mean, by the time she got back, Shane was already... I mean, I know that for a fact because I was the one that had to tell her. Lila, you there?
Right here.
Sound like you need some convincing.
I never said that.
Why are you so quiet?
Just thinking about what you said.
You disagree?
No, I guess I just wanted someone to pay. At least that's how I felt last night.
And now?
Well, I don't usually admit I'm wrong. But I guess I was wrong laying that stuff on Vicky.
You're moving into your own place?
That's right.
But I thought everything was better between you and Paulina.
Wrong again,
No,
Cindy.
Joe, you can't. I feel horrible about
Yeah,
this.
well, you know, that's the way it goes.
Is it because of what I said about the drugs, about her being high the night of the fire?
Cindy, please, do me a favor, do us both a favor, skip the questions.
Joe,
okay? Because I got a lot of work to do.
I take it all back, all
It's
of it,
too
everything
late
I
for
said.
that,
No, don't
Cindy.
say that, Joe. Don't
the damage
say
is
that.
done. It's done a long time ago.
We're all very proud of you. Do you know that?
Oh, why would you be?
Because of your honesty. You want a drink and you admit it.
Yes, to you maybe, but I wouldn't say it to Joe or Sophia. They want to have me committed.
But I'm glad you're here, and I am delighted that you're sober.
Oh, Carl. Carl, look at me. I'm a nervous wreck because all I can think about is a tall glass of scotch.
Don't sell yourself short, Paulina. It's one day at a time, remember?
Besides, I hated sneaking drinks, and I hate sneaking, period. Hell, if you're going to slip up, might as well do it right out in the open, right? I mean, it's a lot easier than making up a bunch of lies that nobody's going to believe anyway.
You're not going to slip up.
Yeah, well, if there's ever a time I was going to, this would be it. Bartenders tend not to judge.
It's hard to lose a friend. To lose two in the same night makes you question everything.
Bet it does. Hits are coming fast and furious, that's for sure. Joe's moving out was probably the scariest.
You know, you and Joe, you'll find your way back to each other.
What if we don't?
Well, I don't think that's possible. I think there's too much love between you.
You know you're not so different from Shane. You both give me such a feeling of hope.
He'll come round. He'll come round. I mean, the course of true love never did run smooth, but I tell you this, if Joe Carlino does not understand and appreciate what a wonderful wife and mother you are, let him go.
Carl, you say that because of your relationship with Rachel. She believes in you, and that's why you're together. Joe doesn't believe in me, and that's why we're not. Carl, why did everything have to get so difficult?
You know, why don't you let me help you through this period?
You know, I'm sorry, Carl. Thank you, but I'm gonna be fine.
Well, of course you're going to be fine. Of course you're going to be fine. I know that. But it's right that I help you. I mean, when other members of this family turned on me, you never did.
They were wrong about you.
One can't forget loyalty or kindness.
I don't either, Carl. I love you. Thanks. I don't know how I'd get through the separation without the two of you.
Well, we're family. What's a family for if not to hold everybody up when they're all going down?
Okay,
I get it.
I will.
I love you. You know.
Carl, I hope it's not a bad time. But I'm here to pick up my things.
You're gonna do that now?
Yeah, I figured, why not get it over with?
Joe, your timing couldn't be worse.
I had no idea that things had gotten so bad between them. Paulina's heart must be breaking.
Didn't you tell me they were working things out?
That's what I thought.
Well, I guess you misjudged that.
Just think what this is going to do to Dante.
He wouldn't be the first child to survive a parent's divorce, would he?
How can you, of all people, say something like that? You made Paulina look like a reckless drug abuser so that you could get custody of your son, and you didn't once stop to think about what this was going to do to her child.
The child had nothing to do with it.
And that makes it acceptable?
It was not my intention to hurt their child.
Well, regardless of what your intentions were, you have destroyed their family. Grant, look how far this has gone. I have lost my only friend, and she has lost her home, her marriage. And you don't even have custody of Kirkland.
I will when the time is right.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I've decided to put things on hold for a while until after the dust settles.
Wait, I thought Kirkland was your first priority.
He was, and he always will be.
Then why wait?
Victoria has had her share of pain. She doesn't need me to add to it right now.
You're concerned about Vicky?
For God's sake, Cynthia, she just lost her father.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Michael Hudson and Shane Roberts were both killed in the same car accident. Doesn't that tell you something?
Why don't you tell me?
Vicky's ex-lover and father on the same lonely road in the middle of an ice storm. Too much of a coincidence. What do Shane and Michael have in common? Vicky. She must have had some kind of tryst that night. And we can use Vicky's fatal indiscretion to get custody of Kirkland without damaging whatever's left of Paulina's reputation.
No, it doesn't seem like the right time to go after Kirkland right now.
What better time than now, Grant?
No, because she just couldn't stand another loss right now.
You're concerned about Victoria when Paulina is suffering too?
You know, regardless of what you may think of me, I am human. And I don't want Victoria suffering when my son needs her. You know, he lost his grandfather too.
Well, Paulina has lost everything. Everything that is good in her life.
You know, I'm really sorry that Paulina is having a difficult time. I mean that. It was not my intention to set out to destroy her marriage.
Well, that is exactly what's happening, Grant, thanks to you and thanks to me.
I'm sorry, Cynthia. I'm sorry.
Look, we created this mess. Paulina and Joe were great together before we came along.
No. You see, you're wrong about that.
What?
When two people separate, it's because their problems are so overwhelming they don't see any other way out. Now, we are not responsible for the problems that already existed in their marriage.
Well, we certainly sped up the process. Well, I looked Joe in the eye, and I told him that his home was gone, and his son's life was in danger because his wife probably was on drugs.
Darling, you did the right thing.
Oh, come on.
Well, you did, considering the consequences. If I had been blamed for that fire, and there would have been a whole hell of a lot more pain.
You know, don't take this the wrong way, but I think Paulina would disagree with your logic.
You know what I think?
What?
I think that Joe and Paulina will get back together if they want to, and life will go on, and this entire sorry episode will be forgotten. But if I had been blamed for this incident, I would never have survived another prison term, and my son would have emotional scars for the rest of his life.
Why am I not surprised at this?
Now, what do you mean about that?
As usual, you've turned everything around, made it all about you. Okay, fine. My turn. What about Nate? I have alienated Paulina, possibly forever, because you're obsessed with Kirkland and his philandering mother.
This is no time to get jealous of Victoria.
No? Why not? You care more about her than you knew me.
No, darling. What if I told you that I am completely obsessed with you? Would that help?
No.
Oh, what if I told you that my sole purpose in life is to please you?
You're not up to the task.
Let me show you. You make my life complete, darling. You're alluring. You're lovely. You make me happy. What's the matter?
I want you to stop.
Come on, we were just getting to the good part.
Yeah, well, except I don't feel like it tonight.
Well, you could have called before you came barging in.
Look, Paulina said that I could come by to get my things whenever my new place was ready.
You know what tomorrow is. It's Michael's funeral.
Carl, I'm not trying to upset anybody, okay? I just came by to get my things. My new place is ready. I'm moving in tonight. I'm going to get my stuff and leave, and that's it.
A little sensitivity is in order, don't you think?
I obviously came at a bad time, so I'll just come back tomorrow,
Joe, Joe, I had no idea you'd find a place of your own so fast.
Paulina, you're the one who told me to leave. And what was I supposed to do, sleep in the park?
You know, tonight is fine, actually. It's good. Why don't you just go upstairs and get your stuff? All of it.
Are you sure?
Timing's perfect.
Okay.
Paulina, if you have any doubts...
No. I've made my decision. And besides, Carl, it doesn't matter what I want. If Joe wasn't so anxious to leave, he wouldn't have found an apartment of his own so fast.
Well, perhaps you should go up and speak to him. That once he's gone, it'll make this much more difficult to resolve. The distance between the two of you could continue to grow.
I know, but he won't listen to me, Carl. He still takes Cindy's word over mine, and a marriage needs to be based on trust. Am I right?
Yes, well, it has to be that way.
Exactly. So what did Joe and I have without it? Nothing.
Separation. Paulina. It's a last resort. Are you ready for that?
Ready or not, we're there. I always thought that love was enough to see us through, you know.
You still do. You still love him.
But he's hurt me so deeply. All the doubts and accusations. God, if I went up there now and tried to convince him to stay, who's to say he's not going to do this to me again?
No guarantees in this lifetime, Paulina. But if you are the least bit unsure, you go up there, you tell him you want to start over.
No, because if he loved me, if he really loved me, he would believe me. And he wouldn't be so willing to leave, no. No, Joe is up there right now because this is what he really wants. He's packing his thing, he's leaving because this is what he wants. And I sure as hell am not going to stop him.
Stop. What happened to the key? Did I give it to you?
No, I didn't. I don't have the key. Check your pocket.
I'm checking my pockets. I know where...
Well, keep checking.
I'm checking. It's just a single key on a key. You sure you didn't see it? Here you go. Got it. Right here.
Come on, hurry up. I'm freezing. Would you go?
Listen, I'm not...
Please,
Fine,
Jake.
fine.
I just want to get in there.
Everything's fine here.
No, not so fast, Jake. Just hang on a minute.
Come on, Mother, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for something significant of Shane's. All right, just... Look at that. The window is wide open. Gee, I wonder why.
Well, you know, if I didn't know that, I would think you were expecting to find somebody behind that window.
Ridiculous.
Well, you are definitely a chick on a mission, aren't you?
I just don't want to stop looking because I'm afraid that I might break down. Are you just going to stand there?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, look. Look at this. Shane's pen. That must be where he did his research. Can I take it?
Right, yeah, that's fine by me.
His research has got to be around here somewhere. It's got to be. Would you help me look?
Check the desk.
No desk. Wait a minute. Put it... Look at this, Jake. Look,
Yes, that's a sponge.
it's a wet sponge. Obviously, somebody's just been here.
What are you talking about? What got into your head? What are you, Sherlock Holmes? You're running around pulling drapes up, picking up sponges? What?
Jake, the sponge is wet. That means that somebody has been here, and they were covering her tracks.
Lila, Shane could have made himself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and used the sponge to clean up after himself. Okay, don't make such a big deal about a sponge.
And the sponge would still be wet.
You know what the sponge is for? The sponge is because Donna sent somebody up here to clean up after this whole thing. I'm gonna head back to the car and wait for you. And let me tell you something else. I don't like being used.
Joe, wait a second. You're not going to leave without talking to Paulina.
Rachel, we've said everything. There's just nothing left.
That's not true. You share a child. Joe, she's really upset about Shane and about Michael. At least talk to her. Just a few words.
Rachel, she's the one who told me to leave.
Because you won't believe her, Joe. She loves you. You and Dante mean everything to her.
Rachel, please don't do this. Please don't make this any more difficult than it already is,
Well,
okay?
just answer me this. If she had admitted to taking the drugs the night of the fire, would you be able to forgive her and move on?
Yes, absolutely. She knows
Well,
that.
then think of what this is costing her to hold on to her version of the truth.
Rachel, my truth is backed up by medical science. She tested positive for drugs.
She
What more proof do I need?
She was clean that night, and you won't listen to her.
You believe her?
Absolutely.
Just like that, no questions asked.
I know who she is.
You're saying I don't?
She's just like her father, Joe. Hasn't that occurred to you? His integrity meant everything to him. It's the one quality I thought that you recognized when you married her.
Rachel, I know Paulina's qualities.
Then why don't you know she's telling the truth? She's the one child of all of them that adheres to his principles better than the children he even raised. Joe, if she wanted to save this marriage, she could lie. And she's not doing that. She's letting you walk out. The fact that she's digging in alone should indicate to you that she's telling the truth.
Truth, she's been lying for months.
Can't you just entertain the thought that she might be being honest with you? Go in and tell her you're sorry that you doubted her and talk to her. Can't you do that much?
Look, go to him. Give him at least the chance to change his mind.
He won't. He won't. Not after it's gone this far.
How can you be sure?
Carl, I know him better than you do. Once Joe makes up his mind, he doesn't back down. And you know what? You know what? It's not my fault this time. Joe put us in this position. It's up to him to get us out.
Look. He can't do it alone. He needs you to show him how. That's what you women do. You give us love and guidance.
But that's the worst part, Carl. Even if I tried to help him, even if I forgave him for doubting me, Joe still wouldn't admit that he's wrong.
You know something, Rachel? I don't think Paulina's lying.
That's great, Joe. Go on and tell
She
her. That's
really
what
believes
waiting
she's
for.
telling the truth. And she's very convincing. I mean, look how you bought the whole story.
I buy her story completely.
She's an addict. She doesn't even know when she's lying.
Well, you ought to. You're her husband. It's all about trust, Joe, and standing up for each other. That's what marriage is about. That's what Carl and I keep learning again and again. Have you guys ever had that?
We did. I loved Paulina from the first moment I saw her. But you know what? I love my son just as much.
And it kills her that you don't trust her with a baby.
I'm just trying to protect him.
From his own mother?
Unfortunately, yes.
Joe, Paulina's a good mother. And to think anything else is malicious is stupid.
Rachel, God forbid anything were to ever happen to Dante. Do you think, how could I ever live with myself? Why doesn't anybody understand that?
I understand that, but can you live with yourself now?
We're gonna find out.
Joe, Paulina has a better chance of putting her life back together if you're working with her, not against her.
Damn it, I'm not working against her.
Well, then you don't know yourself or Paulina, I guess.
I used to know her. And that woman would never have put us in this position.
Wait a second. This position? You're talking about walking out on her. That's your problem, not hers.
Cynthia, I love you. I love every inch of you.
I just can't stop thinking about the hell that Paulina's going through.
I know. We'll make it up to her, I promise.
Hell.
We'll sweep this whole ugly incident under the rug, and it'll die a peaceful and quiet death. I promise you.
No good. I already tried that when I heard they split.
What do you mean by that?
I tried to talk to Joe. No good.
What did you say? You didn't tell him that Paulina wasn't responsible for the fire, did you?
Well, I didn't have the chance. It was obvious from the moment I opened my mouth that he wasn't going to believe a word I said.
God, you scared me there for a second.
He thought that I was there to help Paulina by lying.
Listen. I know what you did for me. It was difficult. I'll never forget what you did for me. Let me make it up to you.
I'll think about it.
I'll never underestimate you again.
Promise? Because that would be strike 3.
How the hell did you get in here?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You stole Shane's keys, didn't you? Give them back, Vicky. They don't belong to you. I want them.
Or what? Or are you going to do what, huh?
I want them.
Lila, I don't think you quite understand just what you're dealing with here. Now, you listen to me when I tell you I have fought my whole life for everything I want.
Save me
And I have fought against a lot tougher than you. And I always win. So you can stop with your threats and your demands. You stay the hell away from me, and you stay the hell away from Jake.
Why am I getting the impression you know exactly where I came from tonight?
Well, your scheme backfired. You took Jake all the way up to the lodge for nothing.
Really? Then what's this?
Where'd you get that?
Oh, this. Well, you see, you weren't as thorough as you thought when you cleaned up. You see, you left a few loose ends. The wet sponge was one of them, and this was the other.
I don't know what makes you think that's mine, Lila.
Well, maybe Jake will know then, huh?
You know, my mother owns that lodge. I could have dropped it 100 times since Christmas.
Oh, since Christmas. So, maybe this is a little present from Jake then, isn't it?
You can't prove anything.
Oh, I don't want to prove anything, no. I just want to plant a little seed of doubt. Which is exactly what I did with that sponge. The damp one, when I showed it to him.
Jake would never believe a word you said. Because he believes in me. So you might as well just drop the whole thing.
Or what? I want Shane's research. Where is it?
Oh, it's safe, Lila.